East and Northside, we stay tuned to HighLife TV.
Look, don't miss out on no highlight, nothing. Every time she pop up, y'all need to pop out.
Thank God we made it. I can't wait till I sign the deal.
Can't wait till I sign the deal, Brian.
Thank God we made it to the HighLife Show.
Welcome to HighLife, your #1 show for urban news and entertainment. I'm your host, B. Will. Gun violence remains a problem in Birmingham. Women are falling victim to homicides more and more in the city. A night of Labor Day celebration turned into a nightmare. Around 2 a.m., a spray of bullets hit an SUV as it arrived at UAB Hospital, killing 2 women ages 24 and 33 and injuring 3 more people, leaving us in complete shock and disbelief. In total, 3 women lost their lives this weekend. We have so many questions. It's time to do better, Birmingham. It's time to learn how to resolve conflicts the right way. Prayers are going out to everyone affected, sending hugs and love to the children, families, and friends who have to pick up the pieces. A moment of silence for the beautiful women we lost and the people who've lost their lives this year. Please put the guns down. It's selfish not to heal. Sea moss smoothies, elderberry syrup, skincare, and more. Visit secondchancewellness.com to get started with great health. Stay healthy with Second Chance Wellness. It's a pleasure to meet people who have pure talent, especially those underdogs who go after their talent to no avail. This is a sign to keep pushing for your dreams. Let me introduce you to 3 people who are working to make a mark in music. Young Skoolz, a dope songwriter and artist, recording mix master engineer Matt Simon, and the beautiful upcoming singer Nova. I'm proud to say I've joined this team as an artist developer. Look forward to us making a lot of magic.
My name is Young Skoolz. I am a songwriter, foremost, artist developer, and artist. I've been recording for 20 years. I recorded my first song when I was 14. I have an older brother that actually introduced me to the recording game, but my life has always been deeply immersed in music. I've been playing saxophone, alto and soprano saxophone since 3rd grade, and also pursuing that actually got me a college scholarship. So music is always a big part of my life. It took quite a journey. I got my first song on the radio here on 95.7 Jams when I was 15. And I ran a club. I had a label, Black Sheep Entertainment, was running a high note down on the south side. And after going through all that, I had that local celebrity status. And I noticed that local celebrity status don't get you paid. So I actually left. I had been living in Birmingham for 11 years now. But after everything went down the way it did, it really taught me a lesson. I mean, a life lesson. And in order for me to take take music seriously, I got to put myself in a financial situation to be able to live comfortably and pursue it in a real way. And at the time, I wasn't. So I took a 5-year hiatus and I went on the road. I left home, took my very first contract, robotics contract in Kentucky, and I took 5 years off of music. And I was moving up the corporate ladder and doing well in my career, but I was really unhappy because I had that void. And I was actually in Kansas City, and I called my mom one day, and I was like, Mom, I'm so unhappy. I'm making all this money. I'm doing great. I'm moving up the corporate ladder, but why am I so unhappy? And she said, son, the reason why you left is because you wanted to put yourself in a financial position to pursue your music. It's been 5 years. When is the last time you wrote a song? That day, that's when I decided to take it serious. And I took a contract in Detroit, and I met this amazing recording engineer, and he recorded my album Chameleon that I dropped in 2020. And ever since then, yeah, I mean, all obviously is what I love, but now that I'm in a financial situation to where I can do it and then live how I want to live, it's everything. Developing as an artist is similar. It is the exact same as developing as a human being, as a person, as a man or a woman or whatnot. I developed my sound over time. I always sing and rap before Drake, before he was popular, and they always told me that I had to choose one of the two, but I never did. I always do both. And my sound is gonna be, I would say it has a bit of consciousness because I do like rapping about relevant things and things that's gonna help the black community, but at the same time, I like to party, I like to travel, you know, I'm still human. So my sound is kind of, it's hard to pinpoint, and I love that because it's not something that you're gonna be able to emulate or imitate. I want people to know that I'm the best songwriter in the world, and I want to write for all these major artists out here. Primarily the singers, but rapping too. But me sitting down, listening to a beat, writing is when I'm always 1,000, but that's for my authentic self. So I want people to know that I'm the best songwriter, and you're gonna know it. If you don't know it now, you're gonna know it soon. That work-life balance is a struggle all the time. Especially, like I told you, I have my own LLC or my own company. I'm a traveling robotics engineer, and I've been in 22 states in the last 10 years, and I primarily work in the automotive manufacturing industry. And being a contractor, you have to work crazy hours, 12, 13 hours consecutively. Like, there have been a 6-month span that I had no day off. So it's really hard to be able to balance it, but when I have a portable studio that hopefully we'll be to see later, and I take it with me. But even after working 12, 13 hours, I get off, and I still got the energy to write and record, because when you love something, it's not work. But being able to post and do interviews like this and be able to stay active on social media is always a big obstacle for me, because after working 12, 13 hours, you don't got that in you. And trying to stay relevant on social media is my biggest work-life balance. So yeah, it is difficult, but obviously it's not impossible because I'm right here with you, aren't I? Like, my ideal artist to work with right now would probably be Doja Cat. Doja Cat, Chris Brown. These are artists that I really admire, and I would love to write songs. When I say work with them, I mean write songs for them. Of course, I would be down for a collaboration too, but I would love to write for artists like that. You can find me everywhere. My IG is YUNGSKCEO. My YouTube is YUNGSKOOLZBSE, Black Sheep Entertainment. That label I said I was running with back then, I never changed the email. You can find me on YouTube there. Facebook, I got the YUNGSKCEO fan page. Twitter, SKOOLZBSE1 on Twitter. I have 4 projects on all streaming platforms, so Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can find me, you just put in Young Skoolz and you'll see I have 4 projects. Chameleon that I recorded in Detroit that we just talked about a few years back. Then I also have, right after that I did Royalty, right after that I did Monopoly, and after that I did My Life Soundtrack, which is my latest project that I just released last October. And yeah, you can find me on all streaming platforms. The email is YSKOOLZBSE@gmail. And I do want to shout out the artist that I'm working with now. Her name's Nova. She's here in Bessemer, and she's an amazing singer, and she brings my songs to life. And I have 2 artists in Austin, Texas. One of them is Derek, the other one's Nigel. We'll talk more about them later. I want people to know that regardless of where you are in your life and what you're doing, if you do have a goal and dreams, don't stop. Don't stop pursuing them. Don't listen to the naysayers, because if they got time to be hating on you, that means they ain't got no business. Keep on doing what you're doing. Strive to be a better version than you were yesterday, and keep your eyes on the prize. As long as you do that, I think things will work out. They may be a little naive and optimistic, but in the life we live in the world we living in, you need a certain level of optimism, and you can reach your dreams. And watch, I'm gonna prove it to you. I'll be living proof. I'll trailblaze for you.
Well, I'm a music engineer. I mix and master, I record, I produce. I've been producing, mixing, and mastering for over 36 years, since 1988. I guess you could say I always took it serious. I was in every form of band growing up through from elementary all the way up through high school. I was in symphonic band, marching band, and jazz bands. And it just, music has always been a part of who I guess you could say it's like it's a DNA thing. It's my heartbeat. If I can't do music, I'm sick. I just have to do it. I can't do nothing different. Making music is like an extended connection of humanity for me, because whereas I've spent so much time by myself just fidgeting with instruments and making my own tunes, and in other words, you know, dancing to the rhythm of my own beat. And when people started like, oh man, you're pretty good, you know, I'm like, hey, okay. I noticed that I could use music to bring people together. And you know, it was just a year of 2013, I decided maybe I should solidify this. So I taught myself how to mix and master the very music I was producing, because I would always go to someone and pay them to do it. But sometimes I had problems with them not doing it the way I felt my vision should be presented to the world. They didn't present it the way I actually felt the music. So I started doing it myself. And I realized that was even more fun. So it's just a personal enjoyment, you know, just like, you know, some people partake in, you know, like jewelry, for instance. Some people partake in jewelry, you know, they like bling. I like music. I like all things musical, all instruments, all forms of music. And I'm not stuck to one genre either. I pretty much deal and dabble with it all. The thing about quality music, when you know you have something good, when you just play stuff, when you start playing stuff out the blue, and people like, what's that? You know, my artist behind me, great artist, Skoolz, he was just playing a song that I mixed and mastered for him one day in the room, and a guy that was delivering food stopped by. I said, man, what is that? I gotta pick that up. You know, it's stuff like that that motivates you to drive, to pull folks in. And that's just kind of how I do what I do. Me and Skoolz, we've been working on a series of different albums, different textures, different types of quality, different spontaneous, new, innovative things that we decided to do. But really, it's all on him. He shoot me an idea, I said, go. And he sent it back, and I go. And there we go. We got a hit after hit after hit. I can go through all his albums and can't find one bogus song. And all of us different. You can't really say, well, this sound like that. We don't have that issue. He's a pain in my ass. He's a severe pain in my ass. I love him to death. That's my little brother. But that's what makes us great. Because as he pisses me off, the madder I get, the better I mix. And it's like, I do him like that too. We stay on each other, you know what I'm saying? Iron sharpens iron in this situation. I believe in artist development. There's a lot of artists now that are just so hungry to be in the game that they don't realize not every beat is for you. It may sound good, but that don't mean it sound good for you. You have to organically pick your music. And I'm one of those people that can help artists pick that new innovative sound that everybody has been definitely waiting on. Because that's just one gift that I have. But the problem with being from this particular city, people are scared to be themselves. I've never been afraid to be myself. So that's the first part of artistry, is making the people fall in love with your story. There I can be reached at hitterboyentertainment@gmail.com. It's HITTERBOIENT@gmail.com.
So my name is Nova, and I'm an up-and-coming artist right now. I have been singing since, well, I can remember preschool, honestly. That's as long as I've known that I could sing, and have been singing since then. I've always wanted to take it serious. It wasn't until I went to college, and I was just like, I was, you know, in school and stuff, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this degree after I leave here? I know that I want to sing, but ultimately, what am I gonna do with it? What am I majoring in? Like, I didn't know what I was doing, but all I knew is I wanted to sing, and I was like, okay, maybe I should just go sing. I didn't realize how much of a story I had to tell. Until I looked back and just, you know, I would write every now and then just little random thoughts about what I was thinking, and I look back, I'm just like, this this is a story. I have a story. And you know, you usually listen to most artists and you see their story, but you don't realize that you have a story until you actually sit and think about your life and what's going on. My plans for the future, I want to do a lot, okay? So singing is just on one thing on the totem pole. I want to also mentor children. I definitely want to give back to where I'm from, because a part of my childhood, me growing up, that's what also influences me and my music. I have been working with my big bro Skoolz, and I have been working with my boy, hitter boy over here, Mr. Matt, and they have been super amazing pretty much since I've known them. Nothing but supportive, nothing but having my back and making sure that I do need have what I need in order to succeed. It's great to have support because, like, when I first started singing and wanted to take it serious, I didn't know like how to navigate what to do, and they definitely are on me about, hey, you need to go ahead and do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and it gives me structure. And as a person, honestly, I crave structure, I crave stability, and I crave a good foundation as well. So they definitely give me that. Sam, amazing, a super amazing writer. I was trying not to cuss just there, but amazing ass writer, okay? And Matt, he's a genius at everything that he does, honestly. What I want people to know about Miss Nova is that Nova is not just one person. I know we all say we got different personalities, but I am literally a ball of I'm a whole melting pot, okay? We got Nova. Nova is just she is the light. We got Supernova. She's the explosion. We got Casanova. She's the cool cat. And then we got Nova Kane. And that girl crazy, okay? She crazy. So it's like, you would rather have Nova. You would rather have Nova for sure. I know that I'm not the only one going through the things that I sing about. I know I'm not the only one that has experienced the things that I'm singing about. So I want to be able to touch different people so they listen to my music and they're playing it on repeat because they just like, this was me way back then, or this was me the other day, or this is how I felt last night. Like, I want them to know that their feelings are heard by someone else. To see my work, well, they will definitely have to tune in to Young Skoolz and Matt right now, but coming soon, they can definitely tune in on TikTok at The Real Golden Goddess.
This is KT from Urban Park Beham, and stay tuned for HighLife.
This is Tiffany, man, and y'all stay tuned to HighLife TV, man. Y'all know what's up.
Stay tuned to HighLife.
My name is T-Money, y'all stay tuned to HighLife TV Show.
My name is Lovely Raymier, and I'm tuned in with HighLife.
You tuned in to HighLife Television, you heard me?
My name is Jasmine. Stay tuned to HighLife.
This is your boy Dollar Trip. Stay tuned to HighLife with your girl Be Will.
Birmingham, we still have a lot of growing to do. Let's grow and heal together. Please put the guns down. Remember, you have the power to create the life you want. Until next time, stay safe and positive. I'm B Will with HighLife. Can't wait to meet you in the clouds.
Thank God we made it. I can't wait till I sign the deal.
Can't wait till I sign the deal, Fry.
Thank God we made it to the HighLife show. Will be